Good day, everyone. My name is Relapse, and today we will be talking about the stages of change model by Proschaska and Diclemente. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. Okay, let's quickly look at what this change model will look like. We get the pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, and then maintenance. And then, of course, you sometimes will get a relapse. Now let's look at the behavior. In pre-contemplation, it's when the individual have no intention to change and that they are not aware that they have a problem. They will defend their bad habits. They will become extremely defensive towards anybody that comes with the proposition, but maybe you should change your ways, then things will go better. They will become extremely defensive. And they will blame everybody around them except themselves. They don't see that they need to take responsibility for their own actions. With this, you will get statements of, it's because of the economy. It's because I'm not getting work that I'm drinking, because I'm so depressed, because there's no work. Or that's why I'm doing drugs. It's the only thing that helps me with I think you can complete that. I once had a woman that said, um, it's the only thing that helps me with my depression. Drugs were the only thing that assisted her or helped her with her depression. And in the meanwhile, her children were going hungry. It's because he, she, they, them. It's because they, not the client, they did this. It's because the client is doing this. It's not my fault that it's never their fault. It's not my fault that I'm doing drugs. It's their fault. You know, if he, she, they, them didn't, then I wouldn't have. If she, they, them didn't scream, then I wouldn't have abused. If they didn't take my job away, I wouldn't have started using drugs. I think we all could see some way in some part how some of our clients actually have been there. Next, with therapy and working, we see that the individual becomes aware of their problem and they are starting to think on how to stop the behavior and how to change, but they're not fully dedicated, not yet. They will start weighing the pros and cons. You know, like if I stop drinking drugs, I will feel better, but then I need to face reality, but then maybe I can get a job. You know, the pros and cons. They will doubt that the long term benefits are not worth the short term costs. So we know that not abusing someone or not abusing drugs or substances or having an anger issue, we know that that will lead to healthy relationships and a healthy outcome. But for them, they are like, if I give up this, will I still be heard? If you have maybe anger issues or maybe with drug abuse, if I give up the drug, will I be able to live in a normal, healthy reality? And this stage, the contemplation stage, it may take weeks to a lifetime to get through this stage. And yes, we all know we don't have time, all the time in the world to do this, and that we are all almost always fully booked with clients. This and this and this and this needs to happen. But staying with a client in this and to work through them, using the social work techniques, by listening, understanding, and having them see things, change, to show them that what changes they've already started to make, it will help the process to move along. And then to also say, listen, I can see you are here. Let's take this maybe from, instead of every day, maybe a week to week, or maybe a month to month, and to work on it and to give the clients homework to do at home to help them keep them there so that they don't relapse. In this, you will get statements like, I know this is bad, but if he, she, they, them don't, then I won't. So it's kind of like, if they don't sacrifice, I don't sacrifice. If they don't change, I don't change. So they are still seeing problem with the other person, but they are starting to see that maybe I'm in the wrong as well. Another one, I will try to change if only. If only. If only there becomes a job available. If only the economy gets better. If only the alcohol store is not open on a Friday. Whatever the reason may be, they will still try to get a reason enough why they need to change, of how they can change, if only this and this and this happens. Or I first need to sort out my sasa. I first need to forgive myself, or I first need to forgive this person, or I first need to get a job. There's always a I first need to before. But then after this, we get to the preparation. Now this is the beginning where the small changes takes place. And you can see the desire in the client to change their behavior, because now they can see like, whoa, like if I only started to do this, now I'm feeling this. Like I'm feeling good about myself. I'm feeling good about this change. The behavior, you will see that they have made a commitment to the change. They come to their sessions. They are on time. They most probably sometimes even